What do you think you're doing? That's really, really cute, but that's not your seat, monkey. Yeah, don't yell at me. I might call Arabella my monkey, but I call Cubby my monkey too, because he's like my son. Yeah, big yawn. Come here, come to mama. Come here. Yeah, but like, she seriously can't give him 1 day of freedom, and I don't understand what the hell her problem is. But after all of that, she left my house, and she went to Troy's mom's house. And she actually made the girl that's staying with her leave and come to my house, just so, like, you know, she didn't get in trouble or anything. And literally, we just went and drove around for a few hours because I was, like, hyperventilating and I was crying that seriously Troy was going to go back to jail. I didn't even know what to do and I was just freaking out. So they were like, let's go for a drive. Let's calm down, you know. So I went for a drive with them for about 2 hours, and we went to Walmart and we went to Circle K. And then I came home, and after everything, they were like, oh, well, we want Troy to come with us. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, where the hell are you going to go? Because Troy's mom told you you cannot come back to that house, and you can't go to your boyfriend's house that's with you, so what the hell are you going to do? So then she tried to make me beg my mom for them to stay the night, and I honestly didn't even ask her. Well, I did ask her, but it was like, I knew my mom was going to say no, and honestly, I didn't even want them to stay the night anyway. Like, my boyfriend just got out of jail. I want to spend a night with my boyfriend, like, for real. But after everything, I probably cried for about a half hour straight, but after everything, he ended up staying the night, and we had a really fun night together. And honestly, we didn't even have sex. We just cuddled and we just talked, and you know, because I don't want me and his relationship to be based on sex. I just want, you know, me and him and Arabella, and that's all. Like, he's been there for Arabella since day one. He literally came in the door yesterday and went straight for Arabella and picked her up, and she smiled at him. As soon as she heard his voice, she smiled, and it was the cutest thing ever. I wish I would have recorded it. But yeah, I don't know what his aunt has done today, but seriously, after everything, I told his mom, I was like, I really don't care anymore. I'm pressing harassment charges because there's no reason for her to harass a 16-year-old. Like, you're a 30-some-year-old woman. Like, grow the fuck up, you know what I mean? It's bullshit. And then you come on my property and threaten me that if I don't give Troy to you, you're gonna call the cops. Well, he doesn't belong to you. I was like, literally, I was on the phone with Troy's mom the whole time. I keep wanting to say Irene. I'm just gonna say Irene because that's Troy's mom's name. But seriously, I was on the phone with Irene the whole time. She heard the whole entire conversation. I wish I would have recorded it. Hold on a minute. Sorry, somebody just called me. But yeah, like, seriously, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, like I said, I was on the phone with Irene the whole entire time, and she heard everything. I wish I would have been able to, like, record the whole entire thing, because she was like, oh, well, I'm going to come in your house, and I'm going to get him myself. I literally was like, okay, whatever, and I told him, I was like, he's 18 years old. He can do what the fuck he wants, whether he's with you, whether he's with his mom, whether he's with his dad. He's 18 years old. He can do what he wants. You can't control him. Every single time something bad happens with Troy, she thinks that she can just come in and control him. Like, when we were at court yesterday, while he was in court, I was sitting with my mom, and Irene was sitting with, you know, Troy's friend Ashley, and then his aunt was all sitting there, and I heard his aunt say, oh, well, we're going to take him to the hospital, and we're going to get him put on psych meds right when he gets out. And she just wants to control his life. Like, she's freaking psychotic. There's something wrong in her mind that needs fixed. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this bitch. But, like, when she, literally yesterday when I was slipping out on her, I was like, okay, you know what, Mom, we're done. I closed the door and locked it. She was like, good, I'll be at the probation officer in the morning and he'll be arrested. I was like, okay, bye-bye, bitch. And it was so funny. But the worst thing is that it was like, I want to say 11 o'clock in the morning, and she brought her daughter with her. And the whole entire time, her daughter was, like, wanting to come in the house and, like, get the cats and stuff. And you know how little kids are. She's, like, 4 or 5 years old. But she kept wanting to come in the house, and she didn't even know what was going on. Like, seriously, you don't need to bring your kids around that stuff. They don't, need to be traumatized, you know, because when I was little and my dad left and everything happened to me when I was younger, it traumatized my whole entire life. Like, if that ever happened to me again, I don't even know what I would do. But seriously, like, grow the fuck up. You're like 35 years old and you're threatening a 16-year-old. Like, for real, just grow the fuck up. He's not your kid. Basically, she seriously thinks that she had Troy, and that's why she wants to control him. And it's like how I said that it's Troy's aunt. Basically, this chick married Troy's uncle and had a kid together, but they got a divorce. So they're not really related, but they have a kid together, which is Troy's cousin. Like, it's a whole complicated thing, but he does still kind of call her aunt. I say aunt just because it's easier, but seriously, after all this bullshit, I'm just pressing charges on her. I'm seriously done with her. Like, whenever I wake up, my mom is always at my grandma's house down the street, but as soon as my mom gets home, I'm gonna fix myself up a little bit and get dressed and go down to the police station to press charges on her. I even asked Troy's mom yesterday, I was like, should I go down to the Niles police where they live, or should I go to Howland? And she said, well, it happened in Howland, so you should go to Howland, and they'll probably drive to Niles or something, and or, you know, whatever. But whenever my mom gets home, I'm gonna go do that, because I'm seriously done with this bitch. That's even, like, this really pissed me off too. Like, whenever there's a baby around, she's obsessed. Like, when I went over there one time with Arabella, I was like, she was like, okay, well, I'll watch the baby, and you and Troy can go and spend some time together. And I was like, all right. And we did that. And about an hour and a half later, you know, because I missed Arabella, I went back and I tried to get her. And literally, I was like, okay, we need to leave, because Troy's one grandma was in the hospital. And she knows me, and she knows that I was pregnant. She seen the baby once. And I was like, well, she's sick, you know, she might die. I want her to see the baby, you know. And it literally, she would not give me my child back. Literally, it took like 45 minutes just to get my baby back. After so long, I just walked in there, I grabbed the baby, and I left. And that was the end of it, because she wouldn't give me my child back. And, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Give me my fucking child. Like, for real? You have 2 kids of your own. Yeah, one may be 12 and the other one's 5. You still got kids. They're your kids. Don't bother anyone else's fucking kids. And give my child back. That's why she'll always, like, text me or message me, and she'll be like, oh, I want to see the baby. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, you will. And I never do, because, like, I say yeah. Hold on. I'm a nail biter. But I always say yeah just to piss her off, because I know that I'm not going to. But seriously, I would never bring Arabella over there ever again, even in a life and death situation. I would not bring her over there, because I do not trust her. I do not like her. I feel like she's one of those people that if I did give her my child, she would, like, steal her. That's honestly how I feel about her. But I don't know. I'm on this buy, sell, trade thing for, you know, a few cities that are around where I live, and I'm trying to find, like, baby clothes or something. And there was this one girl on there that said she needed baby clothes, and I was trying to explain to her that, you know, I have a whole bunch of baby clothes that doesn't fit Arabella anymore, because even though she's not even 7 months old, she wears 12 to 18 month clothes anyway, you know? But, yeah, so I'm gonna go through this, and Troy said that he would be back later, so he'll probably be in the vlog later, too. He's gonna be in the vlogs from now on, just so you know, guys. Every single day he's gonna be in the vlogs, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, so let me get through this and see if there's any other baby stuff that I can find, because there's some stuff that I do need, but there's also stuff here that I don't need that I could sell, so that's what I'm trying to do. So let me figure this out, and I'll hit you guys up later. Really just woke up, so yeah, good morning, guys. And believe it or not, it actually is morning, and I'm awake. I've been waking up in the morning. I don't know why. I've just felt like I wanted to wake up, so I did. And yeah, but oh my god, I gotta tell you, some crazy stuff went on last night. Open computer. Oh. Okay, so y'all seen that yesterday Troy got out of jail. Okay, so his aunt starts texting. It's not even his aunt. They're not even really related. He just says my aunt. But she was saying, oh, well, I have custody of Troy, and he has to listen to me because he just got out of jail, and da-da-da-da-da. And so I called his mom, and his mom was like, no, that's not true. It's only me and his dad that, is able to have him. But I asked his mom if he could stay the night, and she said yes. So, oh, the computer died. She said yes, so that's why he was staying the night. His aunt came to my house threatening me that if I didn't give Troy back, that she was going to call the cops on me for harboring a fugitive, which I don't even understand that, and get Troy arrested and go right back to jail. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you really that crazy? Like, he just got out of jail and he wants to spend time with his girlfriend. He's been in jail for 100 freaking days. Like, can't you just give him a break?